Kuzuzambala, Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, long live our friendship. Welcome to this online yoga session, Embassy of India, Timpu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchuk Culture Center. I am yoga teacher KVSSN Murthy here. I would like to chant a very important sloka from Indian culture, Upanishads. एतत् वाचा नभ्युदति एन वागभ्युध्यते तदेव ब्रह्मत्वं विद्धि वेदम यदि मुपासते means the universal consciousness energy, what we are calling as Brahma. It cannot be it cannot be viewed, or it cannot be audible. It can be experienced through our own practices only. So that will be happen when mind reaches its beyond states. Okay, now let's come to our online Ayurveda workshop. But before that, so I would like to extend my thankings on behalf of Embassy of India, Timpu Cultural Center also. So the people who are participating in our IDY preparations and competitions, and as well as the participants who are totally associated with the cultural center and the yoga. So yesterday, the total day, I saw many of the people have posted their videos in their own Facebooks also, as well as they also sent their valuable yoga practices videos to the Embassy of India also, especially Naina Kula Umang from Wangdi, and Amrita Gurangji from Tromsa, Tashi Chodan from Gedu, Tingli Dema from Paro, and Madam Puchu from Punaka Zone, and Madam Dechen from Samsi, and Madam Chechen Dema from Ha. As well as the kids also sent their valuable videos, especially Itra Lamo and Choni User Lamo and Nansel Sangeet Dechen, as well as Anisha Poel and Rengel Dochi. And especially I would like to thank to Madam Echo who participated in the yoga discussion, as well as Madam Funsho Dema also participated yesterday online yoga International Yoga Day protocol also. So I would like to thank you one and all. So please take my respects. Okay, now coming to our Ayurveda workshop. So today's our concept is cracked feet. So here in this cold countries, almost all people have been suffering from this cracked feet. Especially my request is, do not go to the keeping your feet wet more time in a day. Always try to wear one socks. Whenever you want to wash your feet, do not pour water directly, and take one cloth and wet that cloth. After that, just wash your feet. Also, we have special, very simple homemade Ayurvedic remedies, very simple remedies. Please try to follow at least for 15 days time and observe the result. So this is aloe vera gel, and take 40 ml aloe vera gel, as well as this is turmeric. So turmeric plus aloe vera gel make a paste, and after clean your feet and clean with the cloth also. After that, just put this paste all around your feet, and throughout this practice, don't walk on the feet for at least half an hour time. So that accordingly sleep on the bed or sleep or any surface, put your legs on the chair. Then after half an hour, 1 hour, then clean your feet. Then second simple preparation is baking soda. Take full spoon of baking soda, as well as 1 full lemon of bucket water. Then try to put your feet in the bucket, and at least 5 minutes time make it soak. Then after that, try to take your legs out and totally clean, and wear proper socks. Your feet should not expose to the external cold environments. Please remember, cracked feet is not a disease and not a disorder. It's because of lacking of blood circulation till the capillaries, or repeated wetting the feet in the water. The outer layer, the peripheral layers will get damaged. Because of that only foot cracks will come. So this is very simple and easy remedy. Today's remedy is aloe vera gel and yellow paste, or just cleaning purpose, baking soda and lemon. So please make sure that your socks must be always on and do not expose into the water. When you want, wash your feet and try to make hold a wet cloth and just clean and wash your feet. Okay, now coming to our yoga workshop. So today also we have many posters. Every poster has its importance, including sun salutations. All right. So coming to our actually practices, sun salutations. Keep your positions right. So we are not changing these sun salutations, and take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. Alright, and now open your both the arms from the side stretch, lift your both the arms up, and from there keep them down and bring it at your chest. And take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. After that, open your both the arms forward, Hasta Uttanasana, just lifted hands. From here, if you want a back bend, that's what we call Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana. But try to do your posture as per your current level. After you stretch and stay, 1, 2, 3 and 4, come back. Then very slowly bend the body forward. If you have any lower back issues, avoid this forward bends unless you can reach till the floor or till the feet. A few seconds, stay now. 1, and after that, right leg must be toward back leg horse riding posture, Asva Sanchalanasana. Push your waist down, stretch your hips properly, lift your chin up. Then after that, back leg straight. Do not lift your trunk and waist like in Parvatasana. Just make your forward leg back so that just lift your hips up. This is also called as Vitirikta Setubandhasana or Dandasana or even Santuranasana. Then bend your both the knees. Then very slowly press your abdomen down, Ashtanga Namaskarasana. Then after that, push your body forward, lift your body up as a lifted head cobra posture and stay for a while. 1, 2 and 3, come back. Back leg straight and push your body completely inside and stay for a while. Parvatasana, mountain climber posture. Then here, right leg must be toward forward leg. Again, few seconds stay here. 1, 2 and 3. Asva Sanchalanasana. After that, Padahastasana, foot to leg posture, and few seconds stay here. 1, 2 and 3. Come back. Lift your both the arms at a time up and completely give a stretch. From there, slightly put a back bend. Hasta Uttanasana to Ardha Chakrasana or Ardha Chandrasana. Then very slowly keep your Pranamasana. Then very slowly keep your Pranamasana at your chest. Lift your both the arms up and very slowly wide your arms and release the posture and relaxations. Come back. Okay, take just long and deep inhalation and exhalation. So last week we saw some of the postures for the lower back pain, Bhujangasana variation. Today also we are seeing the same like a set of practices but 2 variations. Right, let's have your Makarasana or just relaxation posture on the abs. And keep your both the legs wide and put your chin straight or turn your right cheek and few seconds rest. So this is itself called Makarasana or crocodile resting posture. Alright, now very slowly come back. Then stretch your both the arms forward. Advasana for preparation. Then after that, keep your both the hands together and bring them back. Alright, take a long deep inhalation. Interlock your fingers on the head. Then lift your both the arms and elbows and head up at your convenient level. Completely lift the body up and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then very slowly come back, release, relaxation. Again, I am doing the same posture. See, lock your hands behind the head. Then very slowly lift the head up and few seconds stay as a lifted head cobra but arms lock variation. Few seconds stay. 1, 2 and 3 relaxations. Enough, come back. And soon after this posture, few seconds rest your head. Right. In the same Bhujangasana variation, we have another variation, Hasta Bandha Bhujangasana, behind the body. Interlock the fingers back. Then lift your body up and few seconds stay here. And this is also like Bhujangasana, but handicap Bhujangasana, or like what we call Hasta Bandha, arm lock variation. Few seconds stay here. So this will strengthen your back as well as this is good for your neck also. Then very slowly release the posture and relaxation. But for relaxation today I am doing forward bending posture, Seshankasan's variation, tortoise posture. Then keep your both the hands completely back and few seconds interlock your fingers behind the head and press your head inside and stay for a while. Then very slowly come back. Release the posture and take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. Still further counter poses I am doing Pavana Muktasana as well as headlock variation and legs lock variation also. Very simple and effective posture. And now let's have your Shavasana or strike posture. Then few seconds rest your arms, rest your legs. Again take a long, deep, slow inhalation, exhalation. Then arms together, legs together. Samasthiti or pre-position for towards the other postures. And fold your right leg. Catch your right knee with the right arm. Then catch your head with the left hand. Then very slowly give a maximum lift and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then very slowly come back. Release the posture and relaxation. Enough. Come back. Again take a long, deep, slow inhalation. So I am doing same Pavana Muktasana, some variations. And here again legs and hands together, Samasthiti. Fold your left leg vertical. From there, bring them on the abs. Then try to catch your left knee with the left hand and lift your right arm. Then after that, bring them down towards your head and lift your head, lock your head. Then at a time, breathe out, lift the posture. But while in the posture, no need to hold the breath. Then with exhalation, few seconds stay here. So here you can chart 5 seconds or 10 seconds, 15 up to 30 also according to your time limit. But now just try, I am doing only 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then very slowly release and relaxation. This simple practice is not only good for your external abdomen but internal abdominal organs also. This is very simple effective postures. Again take a long deep inhalation. Then keep your both the legs together. Then doing actually Pavana Muktasana. So here also I am doing a regular one as well as variation one. Bring your both the knees on the abdomen. Interlock your fingers or interlock your elbows. By any way, properly lock your knees to press your abdomen more. Throughout the practice, no need to hold the breath, but try to accordingly breathe out and breathe in. Now lift your head up and few seconds stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then very slowly inhalation. Then rest your head. So, but if you have any severe neck issues, cervical spondylitis or spondylitis or any ear issues, try to do the same posture with the headlock. Then lift your head up at your convenient level, but few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Relaxations, enough, come back. Then very slowly set your both the arms up and both the legs up. Relaxations in Shavasana. Again take long, deep, slow inhalations and exhalations. Alright, very slowly keep your both the arms and legs together. Turn towards your right side. Then very slowly get up and rise. Then set relaxations. Alright. So here, after your physical practices, physical yoga exercises, if you want to drink a small amount of water, just you can sip water, but do not drink the water like a full bottle. Okay, take a long inhalation, exhalation. So actually we are doing yoga exercises not only for the physical health sake, but also the sake of the spiritual health. In regarding that, we have very important sloka in Hatha Yoga text. Before pranayam, keep your position straight. Om Kesavaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadin Karishye. Means we are doing these yoga exercises and pranayam and remaining other all spiritual practices to go for spiritual upliftment. To make your spiritual upliftment path and practices safe, we have to be fit our physical body and the strength to the mind also. So today's our practices will be Nadi Shodhana Pranayam as well as Kapalabhati. Very simple and effective practices. Kapalabhati is our regular practices because that is a cleaning technique of the frontal brain, as well as it's a mucus cutting practices also. So here Kapalabhati also called as Kapadosha Visoshini. So I am doing the same Kapalabhati, only I am doing 5 strokes. So according to your time limit, you can extend your practices, you can extend your strokes also. Then sit in any comfortable posture, Then take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. So only 5 strokes Kapalabhati, but choose proper way. Like if you have any high BP or any giddiness or any vertigo issues, don't go for fast strokes. Try to take 2 seconds, 3 seconds time between stroke to stroke. Now start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough. Come back and take a long inhalation, exhalation. So Nadi Shodhana Pranayam, also called as Anulom Vilom Pranayam. So first of all, keep your arm out. Fold your first 2 fingers, index finger and big finger. Now open your last 2 fingers and open your thumb, Pranayama Mudra. Then keep your the total mudra. Now close your left nostril, left side nose, inhalation with the right nose and exhalation with the left nose. Inhalation with the left nose, exhalation with the right nose, inhalation with the right nose, exhalation with the left nose, inhalation with the left alternate nose, and totally exhalation with the right nostril. Alright, then keep your both the hands down and take again long and slow inhalation, exhalation. Nadi Shodhana or Anulom Vilom easy practices. The nostril which is used for exhalation, the same nostril should be used for inhalation also. Soon after that, close that nostril. So open and function with the same thing. 1 exhalation, 1 inhalation with the 1 nostril, close that nostril, shift your channel. Very simple exercises to get rid of the depression and stress and lung disorders also. So for every practices we have many benefits. In fact, for every individual body will get a different benefits, but depend on the practices, depend on the mindset, depend on the discipline, depend on the food intaking, depend on your remaining spiritual practices. Okay, now we are at the conclusion of this today's. Tomorrow at the same time we are meeting again with the same concept, foot cracking, how to get rid of the foot cracks or how to cure the foot cracks with available Ayurvedic preparations. Again, thanking you all to giving me this opportunity. Once again, I am thanking you all to participate in our IDY all preparations and competitions, and especially the winners who already won the competitions in the Embassy of India, Thimphu, as well as hope you are all posted. Nearly 30-40 people posted their videos in Ministry of Ayush websites, also My Life and My Yoga blog context. So I wish all the best to you all and thanking you all.